Hey everybody, this is Glidercat, and it's time to play more FortressCraft Evolved. Let's get to it. Man, have I sunk the time into this game. It's a little addicting. This episode, I think last episode we may have talked about wanting to automate some of the tin products. I think we're going to put that on hold and instead work to shore up our defenses and work on the bug part collection. Again, you can see a big pile of valuable bug parts that we are not doing anything with. We're not even collecting them because they've fallen out of range of our defenses and out of our collection system. So I think what we're going to do, or I know what we want to do, is start collecting those bugs and seeing if we can reassemble the ruined ones into pristine parts. And then we need to think about, I haven't really made a decision. I guess I'm going to have to make a decision in this episode about the FALCORs if we want to get rid of these. They're kind of slow. They sure seem like they're kind of slow to collect everything. And I get the feeling we might be missing parts as a result of how slow those are. Now, the other option we have are vacuum hoppers. So basically, I think any hopper will do this. There's logistics hopper. There's a storage hopper. I don't have any of them, the minis. I think I put those in storage or I got rid of them. Yeah, see this toggle vacuum button? I think I showed this before. That will allow the hopper to just suck in any resource that drops nearby it. And I'm not sure how close it can be. I wonder if there's a way for us to test that. Let's see. But yeah, I think we'll end up using the vacuum hoppers and maybe get rid of the FALCORs here. And try that for a bit and see how that works for us. Now, with the vacuum hoppers have a certain range for how far they can actually attract items. Let's see. Let's go out to one of the corners here. Oh, I should mention one of the reasons why I want to prioritize doing this is our central power hub got destroyed again. Not too long ago from when I started recording this episode. It's since recovered and repaired. But even with these additional defenses, I think I've got, what, 15 now on every corner? 5, 10, 15 on every corner. And they're all powered with power storage blocks, the organic ones, which hold 12,500 power. So they're not running out of power. They're firing the entire time of the attack, but it's still not enough to hold off the bigger hordes. And as we add more smelting operations, if we want to upgrade our hive mind farm, which is not doing much, we are collecting resin. I've got quite a bit, 2,600 resin, refined liquid resin, but we're going to need a ton of that, I believe. We're going to scale these things up. The enemy's going to scale up. And if I'm already losing my central power hub, then I need to shore up defenses somehow. The challenge, we're running with Mark II lasers. And I'm talking about the defense with the bug collection because they kind of go together. But we're running Mark II lasers. We've unlocked the Mark IIIs. Let's take a look. But the issue is we're not able to make this alloyed machine block yet. This organic lens, we will start producing these more efficiently once we improve our bug collection, which we're going to work on. But these alloyed machine blocks, I cannot make these yet. I'm not automating gold yet. I'm close. And I think these hardened machine blocks take iron or something. For some reason they don't show up in the search. Let me make these things. Okay. Yeah, titanium. So I need to have gold, titanium, and these guys are made out of nickel, the secondary upgrade modules. So I need to have those three things coming up from down below and automated the smelting and the crafting of all this stuff. And I'm just not there yet. I'm working towards it, but I'm just not there yet. So we're stuck with the Mark II lasers. Figure out the search back. Yeah, we're stuck with the Mark IIs for now. We can spam some more down here. Let's see. How do we want to do this first? guess... I guess we could shore up the defenses. Shore up defenses or the bug collection. Which first? Maybe the bug collection first, because it's going to take a while to test this stuff out. Let's see. One more thing I want to look at. When we do the bug part collection, we've got an issue where the non-pristine bug parts will turn into organic waste if they sit in a hopper for too long. The only way around that are the Cryohoppers. Do we have those? There they are. They probably take stuff I don't have. Storage hopper and a crystal clock. Okay, stores up to 50 resources. Uses power to keep stored items frozen. And vastly extend the lifespan of ruined organic parts. If placed somewhere cold, it requires much less power. I see. Maybe... Let's see if we can get by without these for now. Do we have like an organic reassembler? There it is right there. Organic reassembler. I guess the name. Oh yeah, these guys take crystal clocks too. Now all of these 1280 crystal clocks, I've manually crafted those, meaning I've gone down, fetched the ore from storage hoppers, and then manually shoved it into a little production line and got the crystal clocks. Lithium coils are automated now, so we've got a ton of those. Crystal clocks are a little bit of a pain. Organic reassemblers, we're probably not going to need too many of these. Let's see, feed 10 ruined organic parts to this and receive a single recombinated organic component. Oh, geez. Recombinated organic components can be used to self-craft pristine organic components. 10 ruined organic parts. So we can make these. I think we'll need, let's see. Gotten rid of most. Oh, I got them ruined ones in here too. Let's sort by type. Here's the ruined ones. We've got ruined faceted eyes, ruined heavy chitin, ruined light chitin, and ruined stingers. And I'm guessing you need 10 of the same type, fed into that organic reassembler. And then do you get some kind of generic block out of that? There's some spoiled organic remains. Yeah, it's just garbage, I guess. So let's start with regular hoppers. Try to get an idea on what the range is of these things. Regular storage hoppers, I mean. Let's grab one of these guys. Try and do this on a pattern here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I turn on the vacuum there. Now the question is, how can we test this and see what the range is? I think I can place a block and then just remove it from far away. Let's pop a block here. We're going to just test the range of this thing. If I take that block up, boom. That out of range. Nope, it's getting sucked in, right? It goes at least that far. It goes at least this far. Let's count that off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see if it can take this guy for us. Oops, I got too close. Yeah, that's moving. I'm not going to push it too far, but one looks like it's not going to move. So that's out of the range. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's another issue with these hoppers. I don't know if I can illustrate it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. I put something right in the middle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make it far away. If I put something in the middle, that time it got picked up. Oh, I didn't put the vacuum on. But things can get stuck in the middle, so you got to have, I think, an even number of spaces, an even number of blocks between these things if we're going to use this vacuum hopper model. Yeah, that guy is going to just stay right there, won't get picked up, and eventually will despawn. Assuming that's, if you pretend that's a bug part, say it's a... Oh, a FALCOR went and got it, I guess. Here come the enemies. You can see we've got some big ones now coming. So let's start with this. How can we do this? Or we can just not overthink it and put a few close together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want to do it in a way that makes sense, or that's kind of easy to manage. 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't need them that close together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. What about something like this to start out with? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then our dude. Put these on vacuum. Vacuum on, vacuum on. Vacuum on. Then maybe same thing here. For hopper. Those two far apart. I think they might be. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not too bad. I gotta think these guys would be able to pick up everything. Now we're gonna go underneath and have to route all these parts and then sort them and filter them and all that good stuff. I'm just right now trying to figure out what's a good spacing that's easy to remember. 2, 3, 4, and hopper. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopper. Right? That doesn't look right, does it? Something like that? That might get everything. We can try it. Okay, vacuum on, vacuum on, vacuum on. These guys. Vacuum on. Vacuum on. Vacuum on. Then 2, 3, 4 here. Vacuum on. Let's get rid of these for now. We may come back to that at some point. We'll do the routing underneath. I'm going to just take that out for now. Move to a new model. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did read somewhere in the forums or on the Discord or something that these hoppers with the vacuum turned on aren't great for the game's performance, but we'll see. We'll find out. Hard when you read stuff like that because everybody's computers are different. So what's horrible on one is not going to be a problem for others. Vacuum, toggle vacuum. Okay. Then one more. Boy. Pretty dense, but we'll see. Vacuum. 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 Oops, I did that right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. I kind of want to keep them away from the power storage blocks because I think what we're going to end up doing over here is moving turrets down to the sides of these batteries. Where are my turrets? They're there. Doing something like this, and then putting a solar panel on top of these batteries just to ramp up the charging. I was kind of hoping we could hold off on doing that level upgrade until we got the Mark III turrets, but that might not work. Okay, got issues here. See, that's... Oh, let's take out these FALCORs. FALCORs are going to throw us off. I want to know if we're getting issues where bug parts are getting stuck between vacuum hoppers, and we'll have to adjust if they do. Okay, all this FALCOR stuff goes away for now. We may bring it back, but for now I'm going to go without. It's not positioned correctly anyway. There's our Bubba enemies coming in. You can see we've got some, some bigger guys coming in. Like I said, our lasers are working. We're not running out of battery, but occasionally we'll get a big enough wave of these guys coming in that they actually are able to take out my central power hub. That's why we're going to work on the surface here for a while and get things upgraded. All right, is that it for the FALCORs, or we got some still over here, I think? All right, fellas, you did a fine job. Just slow. All right. I think we're going to try and test these in action. Let's... how do we want to do this? I wish the attack was coming in from here. We could quickly test it. There's Spiderbot. Someday, maybe. Fire that thing up. Just debating right now whether we should put down all these storage hoppers until we know that design is going to work. Guess I can always adjust them later without too much work. And I can try and test by, like, you might be in trouble because there's some blocks that are flat out in the middle here, and that's kind of a no-no. That is dead center between two things, so they may have a problem with that. Let's see if that guy gets... he made it in. About something like this. Oh, that one worked too. Is this vacuum on? Yeah. I guess we'll just see. If there's problems, we can kind of nudge one of them forward or back or something. Let's... Something I didn't do here was mark these so I know where they're actually at when we go underneath. And route everything. Let's mark them. Just when we go underneath, we know where the heck they are. Come on, honestly. Those are marked. Let's mark these guys. Oh, bug. A little bit of a bug there. All right, one last row, then we're going to go underneath. And think about routing these things, routing the bug parts. Oh, is that solid under here? Oh, well, that's not good. I think we're going to have to do a little bit of digging down on the first floor, too. Not happy about that, but we'll get to it. All right, let's head down. We need one more row here. I don't get many bug parts in this section. We might, though. Should we just do it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopper. And let's put the vacuums on. Vacuum on. Vacuum on. Vacuum on. All right. Let's head down. Okay, there we are. We just managed to avoid our belts. As you can see, we're going to have to do some belt weaving for sure. Now let's think about, where do we want to have all the sorting take place? There's kind of an open area out this way. This space out here is not being used for much of anything. And we might have a fair amount of filters and belts going on to sort all of this stuff. So that's not a bad spot. I don't know what those holes are for. Probably nothing. Yeah, maybe this area is where we'll plan to route things to. Something around here. Here's our first side. How do we want to do this? Thinking about the belt weaving in some way that's going to be scalable. Maybe one main belt coming this way. And for these two corners, another main belt kind of coming up through the middle. And having all the bug parts directed into that. Maybe something like that. How about just on the inside of this thing? Although if we extend this out to one more, let's do it. Do it close to here. So I'm going to count this off. 1, 2, 3, 4. About right there. It's going to be our bug part belt. Boom. Then up over here. Going the right direction? I don't think so. That side's just as good. I want the other side. Kind of want the other side. It seems like it's a little more cleared out. It doesn't matter. We'll stick with what we got. Here, we'll go this direction. Doesn't matter, really. Let me get the initial belt put down. Let's see. You need to hop over this one. Going through this away. And maybe this belt. That belt. I think that is a bug part belt right here. That one's going to go away. That one's probably going to go away. In fact, we should probably take that up now. Let's see here. A little triggy. Yeah, we got some belts. We got some cleanup to do. Maybe I can get that between episodes. Okay, back to it. I mean, we can take out some of this just to get it out of our way. Should put an excavator here. Let me do that just to clear out this space. Got some on me. Let's do it. Start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Battery. Battery. Laser. Battery. Laser going up. They got these extra ones I don't need. Our pyrothermic generator and hopper full of fuel. Send in some infused coal, and then I gotta put the actual guy down, which I forgot to do. Boom. Okay. That. Patch the hole. All right, that's it. That'll start clearing out this area for us a little bit. We've got just have to pick up here, and then we're gonna come down. Come down this way. How do we want to do that? About let's come back 1 or 2 more. And let's put a pillar. And this is going to be where our bug parts come down. And get filtered and reassembled and all that good stuff. Boom. Got this block. Connect those up. All right, that's one side. We are what? 1, 2, 3 spaces, and then the belt. Oh, not gonna work, is it? Because this thing's not symmetric. I don't want to have 2 belts coming through here. How could we do it? We could... Man, I could cut through the stairs, but... I can't. I don't really want to put a belt through the stairs. We will find a way to go around that. I think we need 2 belts. I'm thinking we're going to need 2 lines to split the amount of bug parts. But will they ever come from 2 sides? Yeah, I still want to do that. I think when things get hot and heavy, we're going to want at least 2 lines. Oh boy. The other option is we could go and have production and sorting and all that on each of the 4 corners. We've already got 2 kind of picking up with this coal and infused coal. We could run a belt through all this. It's not the best. It's hard to run a belt next to hoppers because they'll just dump out onto the hopper. I suppose I could come over the top here. Basically what I'm working towards is I want to have 2 of these pillars over here that are bringing down the bug parts. You know, so another pillar somewhere over this way, roughly. That's what I'm trying to get to. Something like that. And then have 2 lines of sorting and filtering all in this area and reassembling to other parts or whatever. And then 2 corners feed into one kind of bus that's coming through, and the other 2 corners feed into the one that we just placed. And our stairway is what's in the way. Although, is it... I just run through... 1, 2, 3, and then a belt. 1, 2, 3, and the belt. See where that is in the stairs. Oh man, yeah, that's not gonna work. But good. Good route around the stairs. It's just this hopper is going to be a problem for us. This one that's feeding one of our turrets is going to be a problem because it's going to want to dump out onto the belt. I'll have to hop over it. Just thinking of kind of coming through this way. You know, run the belt where it's supposed to go, then zip around the stairs kind of thing. Let's just see. Let's just start 1, 2, 3, and then a belt. 1, 2, 3, and then a belt. Assuming we try and stick with this design. Let's try it. How can I route this thing? Could come around the other side. A little goofy. But we could do it. Belt. The belt would be here. And then we'd probably, I guess I could start this. This rotates. Trying to get it somewhat semi-symmetrical, you know, something reasonable. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Is that going to be a problem? That's one of our hoppers. Not yet. I'm not sure. I don't think that's going to be a problem, actually. Okay. A little squirrely looking at it, looking up top. My neck actually gets sore. I'm looking at a monitor, right? That's the same height as it ever is. But my neck actually gets sore, or just my brain is telling my neck to get sore like I am looking up, and I'm not. I'm just looking at a monitor. That's pretty funny. All right, back down to our belt. Bring this guy back. Boom. Same routine over here. We got to hop this belt. How we doing? Boom. Boom. Down. That lined up? Yeah. I think so. All right. There's our 2 bug part belts. Now we just got to route from their new hoppers. Our new vacuum hoppers. Where are those? We saw them. They way in the far corner here somewhere. Here's some right here. 1, 2. Is there one? Oh man, look at that one. Barely got around all this belt stuff. Yeah. These guys just need to find their way to belt. So this whole quadrant that we did is going to go on this belt here on the left. So let's take a stab at getting something onto that belt. Wow, it's going to be a little confusing. I'm going to have to put some signs here. Okay, there's a hopper there. We need a belt coming down. Boom. And a belt coming across. Right on top of that guy. And then let's put a sign on it because it'll hit this, hop on that belt, and go down to where we want to process them. Let's definitely put a sign on this. I'm just going to call it bug parts. Bug parts. And then this guy. Hey, oh, not a sign. You can go. Need a belt coming down out of here. And just hooking on to this one, I believe. Okay. We got one more. This guy is going to be a little more triggy. Because he needs to hop over this belt. Not a huge deal. It takes time. Down. Down. Hard to get the camera right. You just need to hook up to this guy. And we can call... Boy, camera, sorry. Bug parts it is. There's that. That is the first set. We will, I guess, test these over test these over time when we get a real attack. But that should be sending bug parts all the way through over to here. And then we're going to have to filter. We're going to have to filter a lot more than we did before. Before, we were just filtering out the pristine parts over here. This is our existing bug parts filter. We were pulling out, let's see, this is pristine stingers, heavy chitin, light chitin, I'm sure. And then... what is this? Faceted eye and, oh, phosphorescent glands. So 5 things, and then anything else we just macerated into ore. But we're gonna have all those same filters, except we're gonna add 5 more at least for all the ruined parts. We'll have to test on the ruined parts. We'll do that maybe next episode. I guess my question is, I don't know if that organic reassembler, I take 10 random parts, like 5 broken stingers, 3 light chitin and 2 heavy chitin, and get that reassembled organic matter or whatever out of this, or do I have to have 10 of these, 10 of the heavy ruined chitin or something? Not sure. We'll test that next episode. What I'm going to do in between episodes, I'm going to finish routing this one quadrant. Let's see. Wherever it is. Boy, looking up the ceiling is... it's tedious after a while, doesn't it? But yeah, I'll finish routing bug parts. There's our first row. I got 1, 2, 3, 4... oh, and here's where I got to do the dig. I got 5 more rows of this stuff to route. I'll do that between episodes. We'll try to get this one quadrant set up and test it out. I'll get all the routing done, and then next episode we will play with the filtering of the parts and do some experimenting with that organic reassembler. We might look at the Cryohoppers too to see if that's going to play a part for us. I'm not crazy about doing Cryohoppers up here, because then somewhere I'd have to like Cryohoppers on the surface with vacuums, because I'd have to find some way to power all of these too, and I mean, I suppose we could throw solar panels on top of all of them, but nah, I'm not going to worry about it. I think we'll get plenty of good bug parts just from doing it the way we're doing it. And we'll have some waste. We'll just macerate it and get a little bit of ore out of that. So yeah, that's it for now. We're getting started on a massive overhaul of our bug part collection. We're actually going to try to do reassembly of the bug parts. And then once that's done, that's a huge project, but once that's done, we may shore up our defenses here. And then, like I said, I got to get that titanium, that gold, and that nickel up to the surface so we can make the machine blocks. And then that's going to allow us to climb the tiers on our defenses. We'll get the Mark III lasers. We'll get missiles, missile turrets. I just can't do any of that till I get it automated. And with the design I've got going, this huge sprawling design, it's going to take some more digging. But I am getting there. I'm ready to, in fact, I just set up, I know I'm getting distracted here, but I've just set up a cargo lift for gold. So we may do that in an episode here pretty soon. Anyway, for now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Special thanks to Glidercat channel members and patrons. You make this content possible, and I really appreciate it. Also, thanks to those of you that have been giving the videos a thumbs up. I think that helps my channel grow and helps get the videos out there. FortressCraft Evolved is a pretty cool game, so it's a pretty cool game. So those thumbs up help other people see this video and maybe learn about a game that they didn't know about or they passed over. So definitely, again, appreciate those thumbs up. And I'll see you guys all in the next episode.